Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stadia Party Chat Podcast. This is episode maybe 16, hashtag lost episodes. We may have lost one in between 14 to now, but don't worry, we'll keep on going. It's October 3rd, and I'm here with my super co-host, Sebastian. How's it going?
Good yourself, Ricardo. How's it going?
Doing well, thank you. Just
Yeah.
busy now. I'm a student, so lots of studying happening.
Yeah. And I'm busy on my side, I think for the rest of the month until I get married. So yeah, a lot going on. So I don't think we had much chance to stream or anything like that. But yeah, understandable, right?
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and of course we get in some gaming. So here's what we're going to talk about. At Stadia Party Chat Podcast, we're two Canadian gaming enthusiasts, both founding members at Stadia, who love the platform and enjoy sharing the news, discussing rumors, and having fun at the same time. Episode today is possibly 15, 16, or 17. We haven't decided yet, but you see that on the title. We're talking Destiny TWAB, Season of the Lost, some pinnacle grinding, new story developments, our resident dinosaur king, Nads, will be talking ARK, and I'll be taking control at the Bureau with the new games that are coming out. So we'll always be talking the news, rumors, and just some general Discord. Everybody, if it's your first time listening, or if you are a regular listener, just hit like, subscribe, notify, give us some love on our podcast. Helps us out a lot for sure. So we appreciate that. And if you're just here listening, chill out with us. Enjoy some Stadia talk.
Yeah.
So what have you been able to stream instantly on the Google servers straight to your monitor?
So I play a little bit of Destiny, so continuing the storyline. So what I've been doing too, I've been recording the whole lot. So at the end of the day, I'll make a video compiling the whole story of the Season of the Lost. I think we have like 1 week left of the story or two. It's like getting shorter. But yeah, that was most of my part. What I did, I play a little bit of Iron Banner. What about you? You play a little bit of Destiny too, also?
Yeah, for me, I'm just grinding the bounties, getting pinnacles. I got my warlock up to 1330. I did a little bit of Iron Banner trying to get through those missions. However, I'm not too worried about the progress, as I'm sure Iron Banner will be coming up several times during the Season of the Lost, as the ending of the Season of the Lost is a little lost. Trying to get my Titan up, because I feel that if I bring my Titan up to level, it'll be very useful for these GMs. I'm a big fan of using the Ursas and the Banner Shield. I just feel like an impenetrable. Oh, actually, we'll be hooked up with resilience this time. So I wonder how that'll work if your Banner Shield will like fizzle out.
Well,
So
if you go PvE, it might be worth it to have a resilience build, right? So
yeah.
I'm thinking about that because also the bubble, like it might be worth it on some occasion. I got a few armor piece that has eye resilience, so I'm gonna keep them just for that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
The other thing I played was ARK. So I got hooked up to that game. Fun gameplay. Like this game is a lot of fun if you like Terraria, if you like that kind of survival build up. Like I think I mentioned it last week, but I play a little bit more of it. Uh, I got discouraged at some point because I died and lost pretty much everything. And I was like, oh, should we start? I kept going and now I'm back on my feet. Yeah, you got to get used to losing everything in that game. Yeah, I had the alpha T-Rex attack me, destroy my boat with like ton of like resource that's like hard to get. And I was like, no. And he killed all my good dinosaurs. So I was like, goddamn. I need to figure out how to capture those alpha because they're like freaking. It was a level 1, but alpha is just destroy you. Other than that, the gameplay is amazing. I yet to stream anything. I should like probably do a stream just to show you guys where I've built and where I'm at. But I'm a little bit annoyed because there's still a lot of issue with the game. I found like sometimes it's stutter and it's not even Stadia, it's the game itself. Because my Stadia runs fine. It's just like the game, it's hasn't like been ported properly. And like the rendering also, like I feel like the graphic only goes well in the direction you're looking. So if you turn like 180 too quick, you'll see the texture on some of the item repopulating, which is like, what the hell? I think they did that technology with some game on PlayStation. But like, it's fine if they're using that on the game, but like at least be able to catch up as you look, not like a slow rendering. Uh, and I found like some of the settings, when you change it, like you have to change it every time you play. For the graphic settings, I think there's just only 2 you can modify. So anyway, I think they just revert back to default every time you like relaunch the game. But yeah, and the host, like I can't wait for them to add the hosting the server so like I can get you to join my world. Like, come on, like they need to get on that. We playing on the Google Stadia server. Why they cannot make it happen there? Like, is there something missing? It's not really multiplayer unless you join an unofficial server, official server, which like if you join that, like it's already populated a lot of people. You show up, you almost die instantly because you start with nothing and everybody has a lot of stuff. So joining a PvP at this point would be terrible. So, but yeah, that's
Also, another
probably.
point is that when I went to try to play with you, we jumped onto a Stadia server.
Mhm.
We were trying to find each other, I think. And then once we did find each other, the server crashed.
Oh yeah.
And then boom, we had nothing. Like you start from zero. Like it just doesn't make sense right now to play co-op.
Yeah, unless like you just like host it on your own server. So at least that one that we joined on at the end, there was still like a lot of stuff built from people. But yeah, it's just like it's unstable really. Every
Yeah.
time we join a server, it was just crashing or something. So I don't know. They've been like fixing a few things. Like I think the last couple days they had like some bug fix for 2 days in a row. So like if you haven't done that yet, join the ARK server on Discord, and they announce every time there's a patch note. So it's pretty good. But so far, all it is bug fixing, and it's affecting PC, Stadia, and Epic Game. I think it's the 3 platform that's like similar to Stadia or to PC. So yeah, I'm probably gonna play a little bit more, and then eventually I'll switch back and forth between Destiny and Arc whenever I have time.
Well,
And you try out a
maybe
game there?
maybe the decision's not yours. Maybe it's out of your control.
Ooh.
The Federal Bureau of Control is a very interesting thriller. You go into this government building, which you assume is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, but no, it's a secret sci-fi wing of the American United States government. They are investigating paranormal objects, the Cuba incident with the sonic waves that hurt people's eardrums and like broke down their cellular things. There's the hiss, which is something that's invading your mind at the same time. And you have a psychic friend on your side that's in your mind. And you're just finding out everything as you go. And they mixed in a live action. So it feels like a movie. This is a game where as you play it, you want to listen to everything that's happening, every cutscene. It's I've never seen a game translate with live action into the game. So one scene it'll be like the actual character live action talking it out or having these psychic events or wrestling in her mind with what's going on. So it's a very interesting sci-fi thriller, and the gameplay mechanics, most of the time you're exploring or you're shooting these ads, and the ads come in a many different variety. If they have overshields, if they have rockets, machine guns, headshots, and you tweak your gun towards your gameplay. So if you like just picking off heads, then you should throw your gun in that direction. Or if you're more of like body shots and you need lots of ammo, maybe that's the way to go. And your gun is like an object of um it's like an object of great power or
Hmm.
something like that.
It just
Just
changes something, right?
I like just the story and lore behind this game is incredibly unique and very cool. If you like conspiracy theories in the American government, this is a very cool twist on everything.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
enjoying it for sure, and yeah, I look forward to getting through it. I'm not too far, maybe like 2 hours in.
oh, okay, that's good. I know it's not like a new game. I came out a while back, but I'm very happy that it came out on Pro.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
think that
new to
was a good
me.
move. Like, yeah, yeah, exactly. I think you can play on the Switch also, like via their cloud system, and like it's available. I think it was like a game came out like a year or two ago, but like has like awesome review because like the game is amazing. And I totally understand, like you're saying, like it's fun to play. I'm yet to like play it, but I'm definitely gonna have to try that and look at like the quality because you said it was a good port,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah, so this is the interesting thing. I was so excited to play it. I just turned it on like right as soon as it came on because I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. And the graphics were so bad. Like the darks would be like very dark, and you'd walk toward it and be all types of rectangles. It'd be like it kind of how you were spotting in ARK, that it was like old school
Mm-hmm.
graphics things. But
Yeah.
then turned it on the next day, and oh my gosh, it's like a different lighting system altogether. The characters more formed. Like
Mm-hmm.
it looks really nice right now.
And I think you can play on 4K for that game, right?
Maybe. I'm not
I'm gonna
we
have
were
to try
talking
it.
about that last night. I don't have the 4K capabilities.
Yeah, I got my 4K TV, so I'm gonna have to try it there on controller. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm happy that that's available. Yeah,
Yeah,
sweet.
it's really cool.
I
Um
just like feel like when they come out with a game on Stadia, like you look at Ark and Control, they have the same issue. They release it on Stadia thinking, the graphic capability, it's not gonna be that high or something. And then they notice, oh, I can run better in this. I'm like, are they trying to like destroy Stadia and that's why they like going like this? Or they just don't know enough about Stadia when they release a game on it? Like they need to like understand that like Stadia is quite powerful, and I feel like people are not realizing that all the time. I don't know.
and what happened to these developer tools? Like when are we going to see the benefits of developers having these Stadia tools that were supposed to bring such
Mhm.
ease and just like more efficiency to bringing these games over? So maybe this is exactly what happened. Maybe they got a hold of the tools and then boom, control next day. But
I
yeah,
think it's a
I don't know.
learning process, maybe, right? They got the tool, now they're learning how to work with it. They used to release stuff mainly on PC, like a Windows base or Linux base is not as common, or like it's starting to be more common because you got more platform using Linux. So
I
I don't
could
know.
see them giving all the Stadia work to the intern in the office. Anything Stadia,
Yeah,
give
who
to the
knows?
intern.
Yeah, they're
And
like,
then the
whatever.
intern's like, oh my God, cloud computing.
Yeah, I just said that. Like, I think people, more and more people are realizing it's way better than it is. Like, and again, Stadia is one of the best platform for cloud gaming. I think in my mind, people are still having difficulty with xCloud, PSN now, don't really hear about it. GeForce now, it's pretty good, but I think You were mentioning someone had to do some update,
Yeah, I saw
and
on
I was like,
Twitter somebody
oh,
posted them updating a game on GeForce Now. I thought, what? Like you have to wait half an hour to play the game? That's not how
yeah,
cloud gaming works.
I guess you're just connecting to a PC, right? So I will think that that rig will be updated before someone connect to it, but who knows, right? Yeah, it's where it's at. Thankfully, with Stadia, you don't have to wait for download or anything like that.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Let's talk TWAB this week at Bungie.
Yeah, this week at Bungie, if you want to share the page there.
Let's see my technical abilities here.
Well, I can start talking about it. So, a few things this week happening. So, Iron Banner now is live for this week. While they don't do trials, it's gonna be Iron Banner for this week. So the big thing they're talking about, like some of the change they did to Iron Banner, if you haven't noticed, is that the score limit instead of being 125 is now 150. So make the games a little bit longer. And also they adjusted the mercy or rule threshold. So like the game can last longer because they notice like a lot of people annoy that they mercy like in no time in the beginning, and then the game is done and you have to go back into the orbit, reload. When you try to complete those bounties, it get like annoying. So they made it so it can last longer, which is good. The next thing they're talking about is the trials, the lab, trial lab. They some of the stat they added on that. So the big thing I noticed is that players going flawless is about a third of the population that play trials, so which is good. I think like
Flawless
it's higher.
Rudiggz. I went
And also,
flawless.
yeah, and
I
also
should
they
have got a
changed.
special emblem or something. Like it was the only week. I thought I was going to get something.
No, nothing.
First week of trials labs, I go flawless. Give me something.
I'm yet to like get to flawless. I think I did it only once and that's it. I still need to get into it. Every time I play, I'm like, yeah, I just want to like get some drop and that's it. Um, and some of the change they're doing or they did is that the flawless pool. So if you get to flawless on Friday, Saturday, you don't get into that pool of flawless until the Sunday 10 a.m. So Sunday 10 a.m. that's when they create that flawless pool. I think that the idea behind that is so they built up because like imagine you're like you go flawless and there's like 2, 3 other group. There's not that many going flawless. So they wait until that Sunday 10 a.m. to create that flawless pool. So it's a good idea. I think like you got Friday, Saturday to make it to flawless to go in that pool then. So and then also they added the part where like after 2 win, so the first 2 win as flawless, you in a specific smaller pool, and then after that you move into a bigger pool after 2 wins. So quite interesting. They talk about the capture zone. So like, like it was moving from the center close to one spawn point to the other spawn point, depending who's winning the round. Well, now they're gonna make sure that the capture zone stay in a neutral position. So it's gonna stay in the center, but move around a different place in the center. So there's not gonna be any advantage for people if they lost the game. So it's gonna be appearing right beside them, which is a good thing because I noticed like even though I think we played some game together where like it was 3-1 or like 3-0, then we won a game and then like then it was on their advantage even though they have the most wins. So it's like now we got to go over there,
Yeah,
but yeah.
that was the worst part about it.
Exactly. So now they're gonna change that, right? They also removing the game super on capture zone. Remember, you noticed that like when you capture a zone,
No.
yeah,
So
like you
they're
gain
getting rid
super.
of the
They're
bubbles?
getting, yeah. Well, so basically they're getting rid of you getting some super when you're capturing. That's what.
Oh,
So
okay,
after you
yeah.
capture the zone, so
I
even
get
though
it.
you kill all 3 player, if you still go for the capture zone, you gain some extra super. They remove that extra super that you gain. So
Yeah,
which is okay. That's good.
sure.
Yeah. Moving on, they have Able Gamer Foundation for disabled people to help like the accessibility for people to play game. They're all about like people playing games, so they want everybody to play. So they have that foundation to collect funds. So if you do support them, you can get a nice little emblem, as you can see now.
Very nice.
Yeah. Moving on, you got the Thread of Light fashion magazine, their first edition.
Ooh.
So they announced it last week. They had like 3 winner, and they have that's just a link to accessing the last week, this week at Bungie.
Oh, okay. It's not going to bring me to the magazine.
No, I think the magazine was just those 3 pages, or like the pages that was shown last TWAB. So basically, they just showing off like some possible winner, following it down, and those winner will be getting an emblem for being on the TWAB. So if you haven't done yet, like submit your
Oh, that one's pretty
fashion.
cool.
Yeah, there's like some cool one. Submit your fashion onto like Twitter, Instagram, or anything, and just put @Destiny the game, or I think there's like hashtag Thread of Light.
This is
And
Halloween Hunter.
I know, I like that. I really like that cape he had there, the Iron Banner cape. I use it all the time. Just like the samurai type of look. There's some good looking one, like, and I like the color scheme. I might gonna be copying some of them. There's so many
So many
shader.
hunters.
I know. There's just so many shader. I never know which shader to use. Like,
That's interesting.
hmm
The deer with the fur.
yeah, that's some pretty cool looking one.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like a hive.
what do you say is it X? Um, yeah. So let's say the fashion will look like. So,
And
sorry.
it's GM time.
Yeah, moving on. GM start this week, so or like at the next reset. So you're gonna need to be 1345 level to get started. So make sure you
Ruh-oh.
collect your bounties. If you haven't finished Iron Banner, just do the Iron Banner
Stop giving me
bounties.
guns for pinnacles. Maybe then I'll get up to 1345.
Yeah, I finished my Hunter and Titan 1330 and just working on my Warlock, which I'm at 1328. So it's not it's gonna be easy to catch up. So yeah, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be starting with the Aloe layer with the Fanatic, which is gonna be quite interesting because this one is already art, I think. There's like at the boss fight, there's like no real place to hide. When you get captured in the air and you get pulled towards him, you need to make sure you kill all the ads on the ground before this happen, because the ad's gonna kill you. Like, you're not gonna have any protection in the air, right? So that should be interesting. Um, more to it. So the catch-up node is gonna be available if you have the Conquer title. So starting next week with like GM started, like you're gonna be able to access the Nightfall GM. But I'm thinking it's gonna be every week. It's gonna add the one from that week. I don't think that it's gonna be all available, and you just go for any of them. We'll have to see how it work. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be good. I'm probably gonna jump onto some GM just to get the gilded title, or even just for fun, right? So we're gonna
Yeah.
have plenty of time to do
Get
that too.
those get those adept weapons, right?
Yeah, exactly. Probably some new adept weapon too, right? So
They said just the hothead rocket launcher, which is not super
mm,
exciting.
was
But
that
yeah,
available last season though?
no. It's a newly released hothead rocket launcher.
I think it's a reroll of a old rocket launcher. Oh no,
Maybe
it's
I've
a
never
rocket
seen.
launcher from Destiny 1, I think.
Yeah,
I think I've seen like people talking about that.
I don't know. I may want a better plug one if it comes around, because I got
Yeah.
adept charge time from the lighthouse. So
Oh, yeah. I don't have any good plug ones, so I'm gonna have to farm that too. We're gonna have plenty of time farming, so. Moving on at the end, they just talk about some code of conduct for the Bungie name. I think they're gonna be able to make people change their names, so which is good. I haven't seen that many people with the Guardian name.
no, I think we
So
saw one person together, but I haven't seen anyone other than that.
yeah, which is good. So I think everybody is pretty good on that. And they mentioned of some known issue. I think so the exotic nothing manacle isn't working in tandem, so they investigating it. The Ripple lore book. Oh, oh really? I don't know if I unlock it all. I'm still missing some, but anyway. And the Wayfinder Voyage quest. Oh yeah, I consider yeah, it point to the portal even though you're inside. Yeah, it did that to me and I looked, it's like, oh, I need to go talk to Sivatoon, but it was pointing me. Yeah, it's all weird. But anyway, hopefully they're gonna fix that. Another issue they should freaking fix is the mode component. Add a way to delete a freaking stack. Anyway,
Yeah.
I probably like gonna have to like tweet to them or something because I'm getting annoyed. I'm like at 6 stack right now. I put a macro to like constantly delete, but like I don't have time to stand there and just press on the button and leave. Not playing any game in the meantime, you know. So yeah.
Exactly.
And to finish this is like some video of the week. Quite interesting. This one, Guardian of the Galaxy, it's pretty funny. But like, oh my God, people are so good at making those video. I don't know how they do it, but pretty
Yeah, it's pretty
amazing.
clever.
Yeah, and this one, the corruption, pretty nice video, very well made. It's just crazy, right? So have a look if you didn't have a chance to do it. And some art piece there. People have tweeted. Excuse me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the TWAB.
Awesome.
So play Iron Banner while you can, and then GM next week. So that's gonna be good with trials coming back.
Well, that's cool. And yeah, I'll be trying to get onto those GMs. So let's get into the news for this week. For some reason, you said you were able to access Stadia community blog. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. For some reason, it said I wasn't able to access on my computer. I don't know what's up with that. I'm using Google Chrome. Come on, Google. Anyways, I'm pretty sure Stadia Source, stadiasource.com was able to cover it all anyways. FIFA is now here, the Ultimate Edition. So this is with the brand new tech only available on the cloud. So very cool to see. Hope that drives a lot of people to FIFA. FIFA it up. FIFA. Some ball kicking. That's with that like game learning AI where the players like constantly change. So
yeah, which is awesome because I think they only released it to the next gen.
oh, it was
Like
next gen or
yeah,
Stadia Cloud. Yeah.
yeah. There was Stadia. I don't even think PC had it, and it was like
No,
Xbox.
PC does not have it.
Yeah, the new Xbox and new PlayStation has that. So pretty amazing.
Yeah,
See?
I'm sure lots of people. I'm not a huge sports person because for me,
Mhm.
the sports games are kind of just like the same thing repetitively. But I'm sure lots. I mean, the audience for FIFA is massive, so that'll be huge.
We should
Moving on.
ask. We should ask Shinobi see how he feels about it.
Oh, I'm sure that's all Shinobi and Rusty Bear are on right now.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
pretty
don't get getting that. Like they had FIFA 21. Like, is it that much of a difference? I don't know.
I think it just has to do with the player stats changing every year,
They
right?
don't update it? Like, do they stop updating every game after a year?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I know like a lot of people, like some people that I know, they like to buy the next NHL and it's really has to do with the stats they had that year or something like that. So,
They
but
should
I
just
thought they
update it
will, yeah, exactly. They should like just similar to do
like
as
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just keep a
Seasonal
live
updates.
service.
Yeah.
They just call like NHL Online or like FIFA Online, and they just keep updating it.
I
But
think we just came up with a sports studio,
I
game
know, right?
studio idea right here.
Well, I think that's the thing with EA. They like just releasing as many games as possible.
Yeah.
And EA always been like this. Like they move on every year because that's maybe how they make their money. But at the same time, they had that issue with the microcurrency or like the gambling, what you call it, where like
Yeah.
people were buying like gambling to buy like items so they can get like a
Or
virtual
players.
item. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Yeah. Well, don't gamble on FIFA here. That's what Stadia Party Chat podcast says. Do not gamble on FIFA. Now, if you're in a party setting now that everyone is vaccinated in your vicinity, you can play with a phone link with a controller. So that's pretty neat. I know that you were trying it out yesterday.
Yeah,
Uh,
I tested it out on Destiny, which is not the best place.
yeah,
So it would be good for little games like a little platformer, like the one like it came from space and eat our brain, where you like just have to press one button in the direction. That would be amazing for that, or like uh, little game like that. But like for Destiny, I think you need multiple fingers to touch like multiple of a button, and you cannot look down and look at the screen, if that makes sense. Because you don't have the physical like touch where like you feel where the button is. In this case, you have to look down to see where you're pressing. So I think it's gonna be good for games like
yeah, you're
Family
missing that
Feud, Uno.
tactile surface.
Exactly, right? So until that day come where like you get like a virtual like layout button coming out your phone so you can feel it. But yeah, but no, it works well. There's no issue with that. It's finally there, and you keep in mind you can use other controller, plug it to your phone, and to connect it to Stadia if you want to play on the Chromecast or something like that. So that's still a possibility, which is
Yeah, the
good.
tandem mode. That's what you're
Hmm.
saying, right? Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
sweet. I'm
Cool.
happy they finally came out with it.
Yeah, and next on the news cycle, we have an update from Square Enix. They said, "Coming soon, we promise we'll update Outriders on Stadia. It's going to be part of a very big update coming soon." I mean, it's been so much time. I feel like they ignored Outriders. There was
Yeah.
such hype. I feel bad. Square Enix, why do you keep like missing?
They should like concentrate on Avengers. Because
Yeah.
Outrider, I think, don't get me wrong, the game, the story is very good. I think like I will only jump on it if it come on sale like cheaper than what it is right now. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll get it. Maybe it's gonna come on Pro eventually. But like the game is so buggy. And it just sucks, right? So hopefully they fix it and it's gonna bring back some people to it. But currently, I think the population is not that big. So yeah.
No, I can't imagine it being very huge. I mean, between that and Avengers, I mean, you have a trials weekend on Stadia only and population.
Yeah.
Um, so moving in on October 1st, which already has come, the Adams family is coming into Stadia. So I don't know if you remember, but back in the Super NES days, there was an Adams Family video game.
Hmm.
And
I
it was
remember there
like,
was one. Yeah.
it was really, I think it was really well received.
Hmm.
I,
That's
I'm
very
not
good.
sure if this one will be along the same lines. They're following this new digital IP of this movie. It's sort of coming out together. So it's a kid title, top down, explore and collect. Kind of reminds me of like a Lego title, if anything.
Hmm.
But yeah, more kid games on Stadia, and that's so easy if you have kids. I mean, you don't have to download or update anything, and it plays on any screen.
Yeah, I found that like sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I found that it's good that on Stadia they're coming out with like so many like family friendly game now. So it's good. Like I think every month now, every free game that come out on Stadia Pro, there's like at least one that's like family friendly. So
Right, they're trying to
amazing.
hit that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I have a lot of kids games in my library that I probably won't play though. We'll see. We'll see if I get on the
Same
Paw
here.
Patrol.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
I'm probably gonna share my expand my family share, and so my nephew can play Paw Patrol or something like that.
yeah, that's a good idea. So Ember received some new content, 2 new districts, 5 new game modes, new mutator missions, and cross-platform play with Steam and console versions of the game.
Nice.
This is big. This is
Hmm.
big for Ember because now, I mean, population won't be any issue at all. That's very cool. That's a very
Yeah.
big update there.
So basically, it's probably gonna be available on Steam and maybe free, or like it's like you have to buy it on Steam. Because now Ember is like part of our Pro library, isn't it?
Yeah, but you should be able to play with consoles or Steam,
Mm,
right?
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's all. That's awesome. I like
I
that
don't
when
think
they
I've
go
ever
cross-play.
turned on Ember.
Not me neither. Eventually, right? I
Maybe.
still yet to see like what it's looked like. So.
Well, now it'll be easy to play with a group if I do turn it on, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It's similar to like what's that B game that you're playing?
Oh, Killer Bee. That
Killer
that one's
B.
interesting. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't mind hopping back into that. Did we try playing it together? I can't remember.
No, I play it myself and I was like, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, and you
Yeah.
skipped the tutorial.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. And I was like, oh, what's happening? I don't know what I'm doing. But
Yeah, the
yeah.
tutorial's very in depth and covers all the gameplay. Make everybody, if you play that game, make sure you go through the tutorial.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do like me.
Phoenix Point is a turn-based strategy game. To be honest, I didn't even know this was on Stadia. It looks pretty cool with all of like the darkness and the like sort of hive aspect to it and the alien feel. But yeah, it's getting some new updates, a new threat to humanity, the deadly acarons, which look like spider creatures.
Oh,
Turn-based strategy, very cool.
Phoenix Point. Is
Yeah,
it
I don't
out
think
yet or
it is out. It's not on Pro. It's just a title on the Stadia library. I think it's
looking
like,
good?
yeah.
It's crazy how many games now it's coming out. I just like look at the pro game now because there's just so many. Like
Oh yeah. What's the library at now? Like over
over
100?
200 now.
Oh yeah, the games are over 200, but what's the Pro library?
We'll get to look at the count. Was there
Um, I think
like a
it's
page
over.
for that? Like
Oh yeah, I think it's like I think my best guess would be 125.
uh several monthly library chart. There you go. We had I'm looking at it
Oh
now.
my gosh, the Adams Family is 39.99 US. That's
Damn.
crazy. It's a high price for a kids
Uh,
game.
oh, that's October 2020. Anyway, we'll probably have a look and see. Right.
Yeah. Now there was 5 games announced this
Yeah.
month.
And finally, Stadia listened to us.
Yes, well, I think the Mafia whacked onto the end to get onto the Stadia Pro list this month because onto the end disappeared. It's now listed as coming out December 10th, but we did get Mafia 3. It's got updated visuals, it's got updated graphics, and it's the definitive edition, meaning all of the DLC is included.
Mm.
So very cool. Love to see that title. I think they first announced it in March 2020. And to have this long of a play, like it just, I feel like Stadia will never do that again.
That's crazy. And the funny thing is that going back to Unto the End, so they were supposed to release this month, but now they push it back to December.
Yeah.
Holy, like that's a big change right there. It's funny because they announced it and then like they announced it was coming and said, oh no, it's gonna come in December. Like what? Like they couldn't like figure that out before they posted what they coming out. But
But
anyway.
what I don't understand is you can buy Unto the End right now.
Oh, is it like pre-purchase or what you call it?
No, you can just buy it right now.
Okay, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah, it's $28.99.
So is that maybe an agreement they have with the Pro basically?
I have no idea. Why would you buy it now if it was going to come to Pro? But unless you buy
Exactly.
games.
Exactly. You know it's coming to Pro, so don't buy it. But like unless you are not on Pro, then like
Yeah. That's a strange one to me. That's a strange, unless the people were Unto the End were like, we never agreed to Pro. What are you talking about?
yeah, exactly. It's probably a miscommunication and they're like,
Yeah.
oh geez, we need to change it.
Yeah.
Or maybe like someone didn't read a little letter saying like, oh, it's coming like available in December, not in October. Who knows? Someone like screw up into the marketing post, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean the other games announced for Pro though, we had Control, which I'm saying is pretty awesome. We had the kids title of the month, like you were talking about, DreamWorks Spirits Lucky Big Adventure, which seems to be kids riding on horses without a saddle and proper helmets. I'm not advocating that. Always
It's based on one of their movies.
always wear proper safety equipment when riding horses.
Yeah, come on, kids.
Hello Engineer, which is like I think a dark version of or a kids version, another kind of kids version, but Dead by Daylight. Are they kind of similar games or like a hide and seek function?
And not exactly sure about that.
Yeah, that's what I had heard, but I'll have to try it at least once, one of these Hello
Um,
Engineer games or Hello Neighbor.
I know what Hello Neighbor is, but Hello Engineer, I think you just built like, wasn't it you built like some item or something like that to escape? Maybe the concept is still the same. It's just like you have to build a vehicle.
Yeah, because you build something in Dead by Daylight, right? You build like the generator to open the door to escape, right?
Oh, okay. You think in this case it's like you building like a vehicle or something?
Yeah, because at the end it says put together incredible machines built of scrap and beware of the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to try it out.
Yeah, I'm
Let
gonna
you
have to
guys
look at
know.
it.
Oh, in this game, a delightful pastry of panache. I jumped into it for like 5-10 minutes because I couldn't resist being a Simpsons donut and going around and smashing things. So you actually like pick up weapons. The one mission I played was like to sweeten some tea, and there was like these evil scones trying to attack me, so I had to like fight off the evil scones. Once they were stunned, grab the sugar, throw it into the tea. So it's just like a fun little game.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be more fun with like other people in the room for sure. But
yeah.
the graphics are some of the best parts of it, I think.
Oh, that's good. I think it's a game that came out like a while ago on Stadia. It just like hasn't released on Stadia Pro yet. So
Yeah.
funny, very interesting. Yeah.
Yep. Well, those are the games for October. I'm sure
Mhm,
we'll be getting through them. And yeah, look forward to Mafia
mhm.
3 2 and finishing Control. I'm pretty sucked into Control now. So
Yeah, that's good.
a new game rating for us. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has been rated for Stadia on the what is this, Pan-European game something. As always, please note that just because the game has been rated for Stadia does not guarantee it will release on Stadia, but we hope it will. So the Kakarot Dragon Ball Z, I guess that's just like more of a story focused, or maybe another chapter in the Dragon Ball Z saga. I actually was playing some Dragon Ball Z, and you're like time police, and you like go into all these
Mm.
instances, and the combat's pretty cool. So, I mean, you level up and you customize your own sort of fighting character. So I like that aspect. I hope it has more of that.
So is that the same thing or just like a
Oh, I have no
battling?
idea. I have no idea.
I just don't know where it's at with all the Dragon Ball Z like game, because I know like for a while they were making just a fighting similar to a Mortal Kombat type, but like you in the air and stuff like that, and then they create an adventure style. I wonder if like the Kakarot is the adventure style too.
Right. Yeah, it may be an adventure style. Relive the story of Goku and the other Dragon Ball. Yeah, so it looks like a story style.
Yeah, cool. I still yet to play the Dragon Ball that I think I bought for $10 or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta hop on.
I know, right? I think yeah. Life is catching up with me, so like games is not a big like a thing I play a lot. So
And you gotta rule the dinosaur kingdom.
yeah, exactly. Dinosaur Kingdom is more fun, I think. I'm relearning all the dinosaurs name that, because when I was a kid, I was a big fan of dinosaur, I
Yeah.
guess. And now I'm like, oh yeah, remember that.
Yeah, the
But,
pterodactyl and
yeah.
yeah, the video you sent me. Look what I caught. The bronchosaurus. It's
I
like
know,
taking up
right?
all the screen.
Oh my God, this thing is so like you can collect a lot of tarsh and what it is, a lot of berries and stuff like that with the sweep of a tail, and it's just like, oh cool. And I got this saddle where I can create a platform, create a house on top of it. So you
Oh
have to do
wow.
that, yeah.
All the things. Oh, that's
All the
crazy.
thing, yeah, it is crazy.
So this got me a little salty. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna deny it.
same here.
You people everywhere but Canada, guys, everywhere but Canada, you can get a free Premier Edition bundled with select Stadia titles. Any title over $59.99. So these are like full price titles. Uh, but you can also get pre-orders, and that counts. But it's just everywhere but Canada, and I mean, it's just so unfair that they would do that.
Did they
I
ran
don't
out of bundle here or something?
I don't get it. I think maybe shipping's like this big thing that they say. Just do it to Toronto then. I don't know. I just want to be included.
I
I
don't
have no idea
understand
because
it.
the US is still a shipping nightmare to different places. Like if this is available in Alaska, but not
In Canada, it's
Manitoba,
going
like
through. Yeah,
yeah.
it's going to Canada. No, they
Oh,
cannot drop it off there. Oh
just
my
very
God.
frustrating that lots of people can enjoy another free Stadia. You literally get a console with the next game you want to get.
I
So
know. Like
pretty crazy.
if I'll get a new like premium edition, I will give it to like someone, a family member or something, and be like, here we go, try it. Like
And I would just hoard controllers.
exactly in that too. I only use one controller now. I got two. I got the white and the Founder Edition, and you got the Wasabi, which looks good.
Wasabi.
Um, I haven't played with the controller for a while, so I use one sometime like yeah for my travel or anything like that. I play on my phone. I just like plug it in. It's great. It's great to have. And then I think my bird chew the controller a
No.
little bit. Yeah, you can see the joystick there. She just like see me playing with it all the time. She got jealous at the controller and then went to buy it. That's fine. It's still working fine. It's just the rubber that goes on top.
Maybe
It's
she
not
was
enough.
playing some Angry Birds.
Exactly. All
Well,
right.
that's some cool stuff. Except for Canada. So if you want to buy a game, like I mean, anyone who wants FIFA 2022, like just get it and get a free controller. Like it's even more incentive, and it's just a crazy good move for Stadia to get people buy the best version of FIFA and get a free controller.
One thing you could do is get a PO box in the States.
Yeah, I could get it
And
sent to my wife's, but like it's just a whole thing.
yeah, and then you got to change your account, like for the address you
I want to
want.
be included. That's what I don't like those discrimination based on country of origin.
Yeah.
It's not very cloud of you, Google.
I know. What the hell?
Well, we talked about Mafia 3. They are taking place of Unto the End. So I'll definitely be getting onto some of that. I'll have to juggle it with Control. We'll see if Control lets me stop playing it.
I guess eventually you reach the end of the story, and it's just a single like player where like I think Mafia 3 is the same thing. It's just like maybe more in depth.
Oh, it's kind of open world, like Grand Theft Auto type of style.
Yeah,
I think. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll let everybody know once once I finally take control. But moving on to the next news story, public parties are now available with Stadia. This is a pretty cool development. They should have a video on this. They should explain it. I feel like they should not stealth drop this stuff. Like, boom, here we have it. Like a big YouTube video, public parties, create a public party. What games are going to be included? How does it work? Like,
I think it came out last Sunday too. Was that to you? I was telling you. Oh,
yeah, you were
something new.
Yeah.
So I noticed a lot of people like creating like party and they creating LFG for a different game. I saw someone who's like, "Oh, join us in ARK," and then I was like, "Oh, probably gonna try that eventually." There's people like are starting a Stadia server, and then like you join on them, just join onto the voice chat, and then they just gonna tell you where to go. And then the same thing with Destiny. I noticed like some people like put like VOG need tree, something like an LFG through it. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I really like the idea. I didn't see that coming at all, but like, this is sweet, like a public party chat. So
yeah,
nice.
there's one right now. PvE official day 1 goal boss battle. Message me for info.
For which one? Which game?
ARK
Oh, for
survival.
ARK. Oh, that's probably the one I saw. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so pretty cool. There's like a Red Dead Redemption. So the games involved are ARK Survival, Crata. So, so are you telling me that ARK has this great brand new function, but you still can't host co-op games? I don't get what's happening here. Why?
No, I don't know. So I'm guessing those server also like that you can join. That's called Stadia server. Someone went on PC, created this server, and then allow for public to join, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they close it on people indiscriminately, and they're like, ha ha ha.
I know. I just crashed and I don't know. Stadia doesn't like talking to the ARK server or something, but anyway.
Well, going down the list, more parties, public parties you can create. Crata, which is interesting. Dead by Daylight, Destiny 2. I've seen a bunch of those. Far Cry 5, FIFA 21 and 22. Humans Fall Flat. I have not seen somebody create a party for Humans Fall Flat. Humankind, NFL, Marvel's Avengers. I've actually seen a couple Marvel's Avengers party things.
Same here.
NBA 2K1 or sorry 2K21 20 years later. PUBG, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I see one right now. It just says hi. Red Dead or the Crew 2, the Division 2. Weren't we supposed to get a new division? Something called like Heartland?
Yeah, it's coming up. The last news I've seen is that they're starting to do some beta testing where people can subscribe. So I yet to receive anything saying like, yeah, join us.
Yeah, same. So the Elder Scroll Online is also a part of this. And then you got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Rainbow Six, as well as Watchdog Legions, which I've also seen some people post about. So that's cool. It's cool to
Yeah,
see. This new LFG system brings more community members together. I like it. So,
exactly. Yeah, I think it's gonna attract a lot of people to like play some of the game on Stadia, having that function. It's just like strengthening the community, right?
but it's still segregating the community because here's my opinion piece.
Yeah.
Where are the features on Chromecast? Why do I get nothing on Chromecast? So Chromecast is the flagship, comes with the Premiere. This is supposed to be our console.
I
Plug it into
know.
your TV, you get Stadia. But you don't get all of Stadia. You get the V1 Stadia, and they haven't changed any of the party functions. They haven't, you can't stream on it. Like there's so little you can do on the Chromecast browser. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, you can play games instantly, and that's awesome. But like, I want all the things that you get on browser. Why is it so much different?
I don't know. It's just like it's annoying because like you can do so much on the browser, and even adding those extension to make like some of the function better. And I'm like, yeah, like why didn't include that? Like what the hell?
Just
Uh,
give me the Chromecast browser on the Chromecast unit. Is that so? Is that a difficult technological feat? I don't know.
I know, right? I wonder if it's working on the Google TV Chromecast.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. Um, from what I when I first played it, it was simply the same as a Chromecast unit,
Hmm.
but that was on first release. I would have to try again. I don't typically play on the big TV, but I
Because
give it a try.
yeah, because I wonder if like the Chromecast Ultra, the issue with that is that it cannot increase the amount of process that the Stadia software run, because it might be too demanding for the Chromecast Ultra, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But they need to move on. If like they're still giving away like some of the Chromecast Ultra, they should just like that premium edition should just be Google TV, and then they work from there. So all those functions should be on there, but who knows, right?
Let's
Well,
bring the same to all platforms. It's not
mm,
like PlayStation changes when you plug it into different things. So come on,
yeah.
Stadia. Um,
Some of the other news that we didn't really rant
oh
over
yeah,
is
yeah.
that the voice chat on your phone is available now. So
Right, yes.
I think we played Destiny with some people where they were playing on their phone, and we had to have Discord because a person couldn't do voice chat on through the
Which is crazy. How
party
are you
chat.
playing on
Yeah,
your phone?
I know, right?
Rating.
So now like you have like party chat available on there, which is great. You can use your phone as a controller. Like now they up to speed with the phone. So do that also on the Chromecast.
Yeah.
Because I think you get a public party chat available on there, can you? Or maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong on that. You
On
can
the
start the
phone,
party.
I
Yeah, you
think you
just
have all the options too on your phone. Let me see.
no, you can only start the party. You don't have like the party chat, the public one
Oh no,
available.
you don't. You don't.
Hmm. But yeah, maybe they're gonna come out with new stuff soon, right? So.
One can hope.
Hmm. Yeah, and I can't wait to change my phone and get the Pixel 6. It's
Oh, is that
coming out.
coming soon?
It's coming out this month, October. So yeah, I don't know when they're supposed to announce it. They're gonna have like a big announcement where all like the Google updates gonna be there. Um, Hopefully they're gonna talk about the Pixel 6. Hopefully they're gonna talk more about Stadia.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see about that. I know like iPhone announced a new phone and Samsung, so it's the turn of Google. And then hopefully it's gonna be some extra feature for Stadia on that. Who knows, right?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like you're hoping a lot here. We'll see.
Well, at least they're gonna have a new phone, and this one's not gonna shut down as often. So
Yeah, that's the goal. Have a working phone.
exactly.
Well, cool. Um, I guess that closes it for this week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like the video. Hit the notification bells for an alert when our podcast hits the air. leave us a comment. Tell us about Stadia in your gaming life. How's it like not downloading or updating anything or playing instantly? It's pretty sweet. It's pretty
Yeah.
sweet. Shout out to news sponsors, Stadia community blog. I couldn't read anything because for some privacy issues, I don't know what's up with my computer or your site. Stadia source, as always, great source for news, 9 to 5 Google. Yeah. And thanks for tuning in this week. This is our thoughts on the cloud gaming news and Stadia. Look forward to sharing more in the future. So tune in for our next episode. I'm Ricardo and my co-host, Sebastian.
Yes.
Giving you our perspectives on the cloud. So take care and have a good one.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Take care.
See ya.